The admin login of your Fusion VLE is the only person who can delete classes and learning spaces completely. When you no longer need a class or a learning space, we recommend that you archive it in the first instance and then delete it perhaps a year later when you're absolutely sure you don't need it anymore. Teachers can temporarily join archived groups to retrieve any resources stored in there, and archive groups can also be unarchived if you find later that you do need them. The other thing to note about deleting groups is that if your school MIS system is linked to your Fusion VLE, classes will be automatically updated by the MIS system, and all classes will be automatically archived. If you're not linked to an MIS system, classes and learning spaces can be archived and deleted by the admin login. So after all that, if you still need to delete groups, I'm going to talk you through how to do that. I'm logged in as admin, and I'd like to delete a learning space. And I want to delete this learning space called Cookery Club, which is no longer needed. If I click into it, you can see there's a file in here, and it's important to know that you cannot delete any group that has any files or other resources associated with it. As admin, there are two places I can go to delete this group. The first is Manage Learning Spaces, or Manage Classes if it's a class. Or I can go to Learning Spaces and go to the top to the Manage Cogwheel. Either way, it takes me to the same page. If I scroll down, here's my Cookery Club group. The first thing to notice is that you cannot delete this group yet. If it's ready to be deleted, you'll see this icon. The reason it can't be deleted is because there are still some files associated with it. So if I click on this, it takes me into the group, and I can just delete any files that are there. It might be useful to set up a system in your school where the teachers clear out any groups that they want to delete, and they change the name of the group to tell you, the admin, to delete it. Any teacher can change the name of a group and/or remove the members by going to the Group Options menu, managing the members, or managing the settings to change the name. So a teacher might go in here and just type in delete in front of the group's name and save. Okay, so let's go back to the Manage menu. Scroll down to my group. You can see the name has been changed. There are no files in there, the group is empty, and I'm now able to delete this group. I can delete the groups individually, or I can tick, go to the top of the page, and delete or archive the group. At the end of the school year, it's a really good idea to go to your archived groups and delete the older archived groups before you add this year's newly archived groups. This ensures that the list of archived groups doesn't get too big and unmanageable. To do that, just select all and delete. So that's how to delete your classes and learning spaces on your Fusion VLE.